Hello friends and welcome to my 18th JavaScript tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be looking at the switch statements. So instead of using country and city, we will just use a single variable here. Say variable city is equal to New York, and here we will use a switch statement. It's very similar to if. Now here instead of typing or checking the conditions like in the if statement, we will just place the variable name here, for example city, and we will check case the city name. For example, if case is equal to New York, then instead of the semicolon we have to use colon here, and on the next line we can type what to do if the case is New York or the variable is New York, and we will just display a write statement that welcome to New York, and here we just have to use the break statement, and on the second line if the case is, I will just indent it properly so that you can understand it in a better way. Now this is the correct way to indent it, and here instead of New York I will use another city name, Ohio, and say a third case scenario, say Washington DC, and let's copy it. Welcome to Washington DC. And if it is none of the above, or you can use a default case here. Welcome to a new city. Now I will just explain to you what I have done here. The switch statements actually checks whether this condition is true or not. The multiple conditions are true or not. For example, here I have defined the variable city as New York. So this switch statement will check for the variable city for this case first, and if the case is New York, then it will just output this to the screen, that is welcome to New York, and this break statement will break this switch case and just skip this entire block and just run from here, so from here at the end. So instead of checking Ohio, Washington DC, etc., it will just break here. So that's the reason we use the break every time we use the case statement. So if the city is Ohio, it will first check for New York. As the condition is not true, it will just move to the next case, and later on just break the switch statement and just stop the switch statement altogether and output this to the screen, that is welcome to Ohio. And if all these conditions are not met, then it will just use the default case and output welcome to a new city. So first let's check the switch statement by using New York as the variable city name. So let me just save this and let's check it in the browser. Here you can see that it's showing welcome to New York. Now if I change New York to say another city, Ohio, and let's check it in the browser, it's saying welcome to Ohio, yeah, as this statement is being executed. Now if I change this to a completely new city, say Latur, and let's check it in the browser, and it says welcome to a new city. Now this has come from the default statement, as none of these conditions were met because the city name is neither New York, neither Ohio, or neither Washington DC. Hope you got the idea about how to use the switch statements in JavaScript. Hope you liked this video. Do subscribe this channel and keep watching my tutorials on JavaScript.